Hello, and welcome to Rhapsody. This episode, getting our Game Freak on. Game Freak is a company that has a really interesting history, namely the fact that they were really started out as a small but very artistically motivated, well, maybe artistically motivated might not be the best term, but they have a really interesting style. Like, they came right out of the bat. They have some really key employees that are really good at what they do. In particular, Satoshi Tajiri, who is their main game developer, program design, came up with some pretty interesting ideas for games. Their artist Ken Sugimori has a really distinct style that shows up in the later games that he has worked on, the one he's probably more famous for, and also Junshita Masada, I believe his name is, but the composer for Game Freak also is pretty good, although some of his work is better than others. But yeah, also, they're the people who kind of would eventually go and make Pokemon. So I think taking a look at their earlier games before they had their massive breakout hit would probably be worth looking into. So with that, let's go ahead and start this episode. But let's go ahead and just start taking a look at their first game. Their first game did come over here. However, it came in a slightly different form, at least in packaging, I should say, and some title, because the first game that they ever made was this game that we're going to play real quick, or right here. This is Quinty, also known as Mendal Palace.
Ooh, I know Mendal Palace.
Yeah, for some reason they called it something completely different in the US. But the thing is that this game actually does not play that much it doesn't play different at all. And there's no in-game text, so you could probably play both versions just equally. There's no language barrier to this game at all. But yes, you can kind of see from that little attract screen that this is a really weird game. So let's just go ahead and start. Also, okay, it's just loud in my ear. Okay, so one thing that's neat is the fact that you can choose what your starting stage is. Each of these houses have a different kind of enemy in them. Let's just go ahead and start here, because this is, the default. Okay, so the way that this game works is that you are on a tiled kind of floor. Your main attack is to push the tile that is underneath, or to slightly ahead of you. And then when you do that, you push the enemies, and when you inevitably push the enemies into the wall, push all of them in, and you beat the stage. These enemies, I forgot exactly what each of these enemies have names, and I forgot what they are. But yeah, each of them have kind of a theme to them, or a very distinct style. Also, some tiles can help you out. But yeah, these are probably the most basic, because they just walk around. A lot of the other style of enemies have a lot more intricate movement patterns and various other things. Also, the sun is really good, because it pushes every tile. The thing is, though, let's just do the sun. Oh, it is just that. The thing is, it'll push out point bonuses, so you won't get that.
So
I believe
your goal is to defeat the enemy.
I believe around 5, they start. The enemies start being a little bit more aggressive. Oh, like this. Sometimes they also get different attacks. Also, you don't want to get touched. Yeah, these, if you push them, they kind of split into smaller forms. Also, one nice thing about smaller forms is that they get pushed a lot more, they get pushed farther. Also, whenever you die, it keeps track of what you've done.
So the board doesn't reset.
Nope. If you get 100 stars, you will get an extra life. As would probably be expected from a game like this. This game can be a little tricky if you are not familiar with the grid or tile mechanics.
It looks a little tricky. I wonder why it's called Quinty.
I believe the main enemy is called Quinty, which we'll see in a moment. Or who we will see in a moment. Maybe there we go.
The game doesn't waste any time.
Nope. Okay. Every round 10, you will either get a cutscene or a boss. This is our girlfriend. I forgot what her name is.
Your girlfriend is a boss?
Nope. But I believe that is supposed to be Quinty right there. Also, for some reason, one of the only changes that was made between like this version and the North American release was that particular piece of music. There we go. These guys, well, yeah, these guys jump, so you have to time them. It's like the those fly enemies from the original Mario Brothers. Also, when they jump onto a panel, they can sometimes crush them, or at least those block panels, because those basically just act as walls essentially until they break it. Oop. Nope. Go off. I've got one at least. Yep. Seems like these guys. Oh, I say that. Immediately deviate. Oh, oh yeah. So if I did that properly, what that panel does is that if you fling into it, you'll shoot forward, and if you if you collide with any of the enemies, you'll kill them instantly. Also, if you get one of these, you want to get rid of them immediately, because those are enemy spawners. Oh, damn it. I've never seen them jump backwards before. Huh. Also, there is an invisible timer you have to worry about as well. Oop. Okay. Also, there is some delay. Like, if you're holding A to flip and you try and move, there is some slight delay.
There sure are a lot of animation frames.
Yes. This game looks really good. Oop. Oh god. Nope. Okay, these guys are being incredibly annoying. There we go. How many lives did I have left? Oh, that was the last life. Let's restart then. Or no, restart. This game does have a fairly generous continue system. I believe you have infinite lives? Or infinite continues, rather. Also, so you saw on the attract screen that this game is playable 2 players. It's actually probably the best way to play this game, but not at the moment. The nice thing about that is that if you die in 2-player mode, I believe that you just continue on. Also, I believe you can shove your partner around. Oh, God damn it. Ah. Whoop. Ooh. Up here we go. Now, what's interesting about the bosses is that I don't know if... Okay, I don't think that one has that attack. But some of the bosses kind of fall into that kind of pattern. What they'll do is they'll actually turn you into the enemy that you played, or you fought against. So, let's see. I'm trying to remember which... let's do this one. Yeah, these are really interesting enemies. So these are, I remember the names of these. These are Vinci's.
Vinci's, okay.
Because... I'll kind of wait for one to do it. So... They draw. And when they draw a tile, you can't flip it. Sometimes they will also, when they draw, they will also spawn another enemy, but that's later versions of that. Oh, that also is another way to get, or 4 tiles to be unusable. I guess that's probably the reason why that you can't flip them. There is also a thing about that. So you know how you can't flip them if you can't flip them when they draw on them. What happens if they draw on every tile? There is actually not a bonus, but there is the game counts for that. I'll see if I can do it if I can find a level that I can actually do that a little bit easier in. No. This one might be one. Oh jeez. This one's also really tricky because of the ones you can't flip. Oop. Okay. Okay. Oh, also, moon tile. basically acting as a bonus stage. Or one kind of bonus stage. Hello.
Yo.
Okay. Okay, let's not flip those tiles.
Okay, good. I didn't miss Mendal Palace, which is
Nope.
a good-ass puzzle game.
I think this is the one that, yeah. I think this is one where you could get the, suicide bonus thing. But it's gonna be hard because... Oh, they move faster than you. That's not great. Okay, this might be a little bit more manageable to do it. Can't flip that one. Hopefully this one last one. Oh, that's gonna be... There we go. Oh, nope, one more. Yep. That is fall asleep. That is nice. I do like that that is a thing. That it's not like a fail state. It's actually a thing you can do to win. Even if it is a little complicated.
Fucking timer, Skya.
Oh, goddamn.
So how have you been enjoying Mendal Palace so far?
It's a pretty neat game. I'll admit it is a smidge clunky, but I don't really like what they're trying to do with it. Also, this level looks like
It's definitely aged a bit, but it is super neat and pretty novel. Like, I'm not sure if there's a whole lot else.
Yeah, there really isn't a whole lot of other games that play like this. Oh god.
I don't remember game over as being particularly punishing, but I could.
I think you'll reset the stage. But yeah, well, let's see. Actually, I wonder. 1 second. Let me just do this real quick. I wonder about something. Only take. It's providing we haven't touched anything. Unless you're not up for it.
Oh, sure, just let me plug my controller in.
Because yeah, this game, it takes a mind. Oh, that's definitely not where I want to put that. There. Okay, so let's try this. Also, we're not going to finish this anyway. So, let's do sumo or dancer.
I say dancer personally.
All right.
Because each of these areas have unique enemies.
And unique music.
Yep. And each of the enemies have their own like unique AI patterns, and it's super neat. So like, part of me was hoping you go to. Also, yeah, watch when you shove over the.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
Really... just this look of betrayal.
Also, I like the little bump that you can hear when they hit the wall. Oh, nope.
Like, I don't know, I really like this game. It's just a super neat and novel puzzle game that I appreciate.
Yeah, I really even though it does. Oh. Okay.
Also, in Game Freak fashion, it is very charming.
Yeah, like, I really appreciate how right off the bat they got with design. Okay, this ain't great. That's what happens when you get those.
Yep.
Oh, good. Now that they're
really
pissed off, they're breaking the walls.
Yeah, no, it's neat. I like it.
Oh. Also, I think I might do like one or two more stages, because I think we've kind of seen the gist of this. Maybe we...
I mean, yeah, like, the bosses have their own unique things, they're pretty neat. Each area has its own unique enemies, but at the end of the day, you've seen the general gameplay.
Yeah. And even once you get to, like, once you beat, so basically, like, once you beat all the stages, it basically turns into a, you go to one last stage where it's like, it's one of those final exam kind of levels where it's like, oh, now that you've seen every enemy type, let's just do one more last stage with those enemy types and just make it a really hard room.
Yeah, let's just change it up and have everything and see how you handle that.
Okay,
it's kind of neat,
yeah,
actually.
Especially if they're going to these rooms. Okay, oh, wrong one. Here. So, Mendal Palace. I was probably thinking that this belonged in attack. I don't... Like, it is slightly puzzly, but not too terribly. Like, it almost has kind of the feeling of, like, a maze game.
I don't know, I think it's very much a puzzle game, but, like, on the action-y side.
Let's see. Well... Yeah, because I would say, like, this is, like, maybe... Well, we have Phozon in here.
Phozon, I mean, it's not that far off from Eggerland sort of action.
Yeah, it's a bit more balanced towards action, but... Yeah, I can actually see it. Well, yeah, especially since, like, Wrecking Crew is in here. Yeah, I can see it putting it in here. Okay. Because let's see. Would I rather play Mendal Palace over the original Eggerland?
And I personally I'd play it over Phozon, personally.
Yeah, I don't think I'd put it above the NES Tetris, though.
Tetris is a hard act to beat, and so is Intelligent Cube.
Yeah, it's definitely not going above Intelligent Cube, that's for sure.
But I would definitely put it over Phozon. It's a really, really good game, and it's really unique and very charming.
Yeah.
Like what you didn't see is the swimmers who sort of slide across the stage.
And when they use their feet, like as they use their feet to kick, they will flip tiles backwards too.
Yeah, it's really neat.
Where are the NES? What do I even call this? I think I'm just gonna put generic puzzle for now.
Yeah, puzzle or maybe block.
I can see block.
Because like the tile sliding is essentially a block puzzle.
Yeah, and this game is definitely cute.
Oh, it's fucking adorable, and I love it.
Let's see. Sound.
Sound I would give like a B. The music's nice and charming, and the sound effects are nice, but it doesn't particularly stand out.
Yep, that's
style I would give an A though, personally.
Yeah, that style it's fantastic, and that is going to be a running theme throughout this entire episode, except for maybe a couple episodes or couple of them. Feel. The only thing I would knock it for is the fact that the rigidity of the grid kind of hinders it in a little bit, because sometimes you try and push a tile, except you're positioned in just the right way that you're actually pushing the one ahead of you that you're thinking of.
Yeah, I would say like B or maybe C. Like it works, but it's a little bit rough.
Yeah, because if you're doing a game because also I think if you're doing a game like this, there really isn't another way you could do it like that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking B. History. I mean,
who the fuck knows about Mendal Palace?
Yeah. I don't even think that this.
I don't think it ever got a re-release, but let me check.
Quinty might have been released on the Virtual Console in Japan.
Yeah, that's all I'm checking at the moment.
Quinty is the Japanese name of Mendal Palace.
Yeah, but Wikipedia lists them as both.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it never got a re-release.
Well then. Which is a shame.
Which is, yeah, it's a shame more people don't know about it.
Although if we think about it,
it is the first Game Freak game.
It's the first Game Freak game.
It looks really nice.
Yeah, it's a really good looking. Like, it's weird that is their first game.
Well, is it that? I mean, they were artists, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I forgot what Satoshi Tajiri was doing before Game Freak. Like, this might, because I think this actually might be one of his first games, because if I remember correctly, he was actually relatively young. I want to say he's in his early 40s. So.
So he was born in '65, actually. So he's in his 50s.
Oh, okay. Then I'm thinking of someone else.
Actually, Mendal Palace was his first game.
Okay. Well, since it's a pretty important in Game Freak, I'm going to give it an A. Well, especially also, if you take a look, it's also kind of interesting, because if you take a look at like the illustrations, especially for Quinty, less so Mendal Palace, you can really see design for, like, especially if you compare it to, say, Gen 1 Pokemon, like, you can kind of see that his style hasn't changed a whole lot. Well, maybe not changed a whole lot, but yeah, you can definitely see okay, this is definitely the guy who would eventually design Pokemon. God, I'm thinking of just skipping age rankings until I figure out this thing. So I'm just going to actually put it next, because I don't know. Just to give
I mean, it's definitely aged, but yeah, I would probably hold off.
And then approach. This game does get hard later on.
It gets quite hard. Like, you were even starting to see that in the stages you were in. Yeah,
and also playing this game one player is also especially difficult, because you do not continue exactly where you left off. So yeah, that's Quinty / Mendal Palace. So yeah, that was the first game that Game Freak ever did. So, yep. That's really all I can say about that. It's a game I kind of wish was more known, but it is what it is. So actually, I wonder from this. This is actually kind of odd to be their second game that they developed. The next we're going to play. And also, I've decided to, because normally if I was using the rules that I had about games in succession, I've decided that I'm going to, if a game is a spin-off of another series that has another character, it's fair game because it's its own game. And also, I mean, especially with it being this character, I don't think that this is like, oh, we got to play the first game with this character. This is Yoshi. Second game the Game Freak ever made. So yeah, Yoshi, the dinosaur horse thing that showed up in Super Mario World. It's a puzzle game. It's pretty. Let's just go ahead and play it. You got three BGMs. None of them are really that great. I'll just play the normal one. Oh yeah, this game's really weird. It's a falling block puzzle. And basically, and you can flip the things at the bottom. You can't do anything to the falling bit.
Huh.
Yeah,
I'm not sure how I'm feeling about this.
Yeah, if you match two. Yeah, this game just feels really weird. It's almost like Hatris in a way. Oh,
yeah, I'm not feeling this. Like, wow.
Yeah, this game kind of came out and then no one talked about it. Also, those Yoshi eggs really are not going to do anything until we get a whole lot. Yoshi's Cookie is a different, like... I think we will play Yoshi Cookie. That at least has a little bit of charm to it.
Yeah, that's like an alright, fully functional puzzle game. This is just really rough.
Also, so here's the thing with the shells. Actually, no, well... Because here is what happens. You get a top shell. Anything between it just gets eaten. This game just kind of exists. And I think if you get if you get, more things in between the shells, you get more points, but... This game just feels like... This feels like one of those games that, trying to think. Like something that would be in like a really low budget kind of one of those like, oh, let's just make a bunch of retro games kind of things.
I was gonna say, it feels like it's riding a craze, but not particularly well.
Yeah. Actually, oops. See if I can... Let's see what happens if I get this.
Like, it's not even particularly bad or non-functional, it's just not interesting.
Yeah, it just exists and things just happen. So, yeah, I think you've seen enough. Well, let's go check what, let's see, oh, okay, this does have that. Just check what B-type is, and also I'm gonna speed up a little bit. B-type just looks like one of these modes. I wonder if it's a clear.
Yeah, it's just, it doesn't have the level of control you really need for like a fun, satisfying sort of puzzle game. Like Match 3 or what have you.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel fully baked. So.
Also, it's really fun seeing this after like watching up stuff about the Tetris effect yesterday, so.
Oh yeah, it's Yeah. Right. That definitely belongs in the mine category. Oh, let's see. I would rather play. I mean, I'd rather play Binary Lane than this, but I think I'd probably put it above the really bad Famicom version of Tetris.
Actually, why do you have that version of Tetris labeled as NES?
Because of Famicom.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you had like separate categories for
I
Famicom
have
and NES.
FDS separate, not region, like specific region.
Okay. But yeah, no,
Also,
I agree with you 100% on that. It's not a good puzzle game.
and also I want to say that also came out to the Super Nintendo, but I can't. It's definitely a Game Boy game. I just can't remember what else. Like that game just came out and then just no one even talked about it. It's not even. It's like a step even below like Wario's Woods.
Yeah, it was only the NES and the Game Boy.
Hmm. Yeah, especially thinking of the fact that like the Game Boy came like you did not get a Game Boy unless you also had Tetris.
So you want to know something fun?
What?
It was released on the 3DS. It was also
Yep.
released on the Wii U.
Yep. That sounds about right. I think if I remember correctly, I think the Wii U was actually the first time I ever played that game.
Yeah, well, because for the 3DS, it was part of the Ambassador program.
That's probably actually the version that I played. Yeah. Hone, I guess technically it's cute. I mean, it's Yoshi, but it didn't really act on it that much.
It didn't at all. It just felt like generic Mario sprites thrown into a game.
Yeah. Like almost like a quality, like say, like the educational ones, like the Mario is missing and all those. I'm still gonna say it's cute. Sound. It just kind of existed. It wasn't terrible. It just felt like fodder.
It wasn't offensive, but it was monotonous.
I think that belongs in C. Style. I mean, it's interesting the fact that it took something that was on the Super Nintendo and brought it to the NES.
I mean, my issue with the style, so to speak, more is it just felt like the sprites were just thrown in there with no real thought to it. Like it felt almost like shitty sprite.
Yeah, kind of.
Like it had no personality to it. It was just using this property, and it didn't feel good about.
Yeah, I think that probably puts it under C. Feel. Actually, also, now that I think about it, also one other thing. This is the third game, because the next game we're going to play is the second game. Feel. It just kind of, it didn't feel bad, it just didn't feel, it felt, it's like the equivalent of, say, like, it kind of had, well, no.
It worked fine, but it was a really bad take on puzzle games is the issue.
Yeah, I'm thinking D.
Like the central mechanic just wasn't good.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking D because there was really no depth to it, and I wouldn't say it felt bad because if it felt bad, that would mean that there's something there to begin with. History technically came out the last 20 years, so that puts it into C
Actually, 30.
or 30. Yeah. Well, I was thinking in like a re-release.
Oh yeah, no, the re-release is definitely.
A. I'm just gonna put X. Approach. It seemed easy enough. I wouldn't say it goes out of its way to be more easy, but you know, I'd say C.
Yeah, it's not hard. It's just not interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, that's Yoshi. Kind of a meh. Probably like one of the like Game Freak, most of their games are at least somewhat interesting. It's kind of weird seeing that, especially since it's nothing like any of their other games. So yeah.
Yeah, it felt incredibly phoned in.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. So yeah. So also just a reminder, Game Freak at this time had no affinity to any company. So yeah, this next game is interesting.
Yeah, the Nintendo cooperation didn't really start until Pokemon in particular.
This is Jerry Boy.
No!
Yeah.
Okay, so first off, should be Jelly Boy, but I do love Jelly.
Well, hold on to that. Hold on to that thought. Two brothers rule together. Jerry and Tom.
I mean, yeah, it just still feels like a bad translation.
It should be Jelly, but yes. So yeah, this is the Japanese release of this game. This game did come out to the West as Smart Ball, but when they brought it over, they cut out all the story and all that.
The story just holds you back.
Which is a shame. Also, Satoshi Tajiri was in fact the director and game designer of Yoshi.
Can't all be good. But oh no, Jerry has been turned into a slime.
I don't see the problem.
Also, I'm gonna hit mash start as fast as I can. Okay, so Jerry Boy is a side-scroller.
Well, all that's set up, and it's just a side scroll.
So yeah, you can jump. If you hold down, you will be able to attack when you will. That's how you will be able to, like, you know, do the normal Goomba Stomp thing. We start with 2 health pips. Also, we can collect these balls. These are basically our only kind of form of range attack. That got me.
Okay, but does the J stand for Jerry or Jelly?
I'm gonna say Jerry, since I guess it's supposed to be his name.
Okay, like, this game, I remember, like, being cute, but also not particularly good.
Oh, right, also... Oh, let's do this. Yeah, you also have a run button.
Why are you picking on these mice? They're not doing anything.
I don't know, I guess they'd hurt you if... Oh, that one. Oh, let's,
Look, Rhapsody, talk shit, get hit.
I mean, they couldn't be any more adorable. It's like
also,
you just...
you can climb on the side of walls. Only if you hold down,
Are you gonna use the balls or not?
There.
Ooh, they find a weird arc.
Yeah. There we go.
The P stands for Perry.
You beat lotus plants for more life. That's kind of weird.
Also, I'm not exactly 100% certain what collecting the letter stuff do. I believe it's just a bonus, because it's not like it puts you in like a bonus state or anything.
Damn, who's that nerd?
There's a slime in this town.
Lady, please. Cool yourself.
In the river, looking for Jerry.
Just steal the one-up off their table, let them die.
Yep. What?
Like, the game's really cute and charming, and the music's nice, but it's not that great.
Is this like an early Famicom, Super Famicom launch title?
It's 91, so it's close-ish to launch. I bet. I would bet.
Yeah, because it's got that transitional graphics where it looks better than an NES game, not that much better. Like, what's up with that lava?
Yeah, also, yeah, you can't jump on fire. Oh, also your hitbox is kind of big. Also, running into those rocks, since they're technically enemies, does hurt you, which is kind of annoying.
B.
Oh, gross!
This is also doing a, not only is a fan translation, also, one thing they changed from Smart Ball to Jerry Boy, in Jerry Boy, default, also you can go back to stages if you want, by default, you would throw the ball only if the button to throw the button was also the button to run. So, if you wanted to run, you had to throw a ball. They changed it so that you throw with the triggers. And this patch does change, or basically make it so that it has the same thing as Smart Ball.
Also, the B stands for berry.
You can definitely see some of the Pokemon art style in this.
Yes.
Please stop playing footsies with that mouse in the air, it's real fucked up.
Also,
Finally, the letter V 6 times, I love this game.
So what does stretching tall do for you?
it actually acts as an attack.
Oh, the pixelated transition, gotta love it.
Yep.
This maze.
Not really, it's just there's two
Climb the
rooms that
wall.
look identical.
The R stands for Rary.
So this is called Smart Ball in
Yep.
the US? Okay, so I guess that you collect SAMRT. Can't flip over an edge like that?
I guess not.
No, that's kind of cool that they fireballs perish if they hit water. But everything respawns like an NES game. I like that even these platforms have eyeballs.
I love City.
Slime, the big city.
There's a slime in the city.
Lady, could you stop going from place to place being racist?
saw a nice one.
Sir, why were you in the sewers?
Looking for treasure. That's where they keep it.
Ah, I see. Liquid gold.
Just
Wow, man, way to fucking not sell that at all.
just up in everyone's business, I guess.
Just everyone talking about how hot the princess is.
Oh. Okay.
What?
I guess she was driving away in a car?
Man, this is a really weird path for a car to take. Oh man, look at the little house in the background. Man, this is a good-ass car if it can do
Oh,
this.
jeez. Hey, don't hold down.
Oh, this is not good to listen to.
That's by confusing auto scroll. I guess you have to bounce off the fish.
Oh, maybe.
Can you bounce off a fish?
Oh, it just...
This level, maybe not so good.
Is there a
Also,
super jump?
I guess that ends our Sparkball adventure. Or Jerry Boy adventure. Also, pausing is select.
Ah,
What does start do?
Nothing.
what?
Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, Smartball. Or Jerry Boy.
Jerry!
I guess technically you start with 2 hits, so that might put it into attack. You can get up to 3, but I still think it probably would count as attack.
And should we do it based on initial health or total health?
Let's see. I think I changed it. Where did I do that? It didn't. Oh, where did I put that? I remember thought that I said that I would change it so that it's only 2, but I guess maybe that's somewhere else. Yeah, because my kind of gist of it was basically if it was you start with 2 hits, though I guess because if you think about it, Sonic you can have infinite hits just as long as you get your ring back. And also, I feel it's more in the spirit of an attack game rather than a resist. Yeah.
Like, it's not a good game. It's charming, but the gameplay itself is pretty weak.
Yeah, I'm thinking... I don't think it's below... I don't think it's below... I'm eyeing Bubsy.
I would maybe play it over Devil World.
I could see in below Pengo. Yeah, I would put
Yeah.
it below Pengo.
Like, it's a shame. The art's really nice and the music's nice. It's just the game itself is lacking.
6, I believe that was 1991. By Game Freak. The SNES. I guess technically it also belongs. I would call that cute.
It was very cute.
That's a cute. That just kind of existed.
I mean, the music was alright.
That's it. Yeah, I could give it a B.
Though it definitely had like an early SNES vibe to it.
Yes, it definitely did. Style.
Cute. It was very cute.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say artistically it looked really good. Like, there's a lot of background detail as well.
The little houses.
Feel on the other hand.
Like crap.
I'm gonna go E. History, this I am pretty certain did not come to the Virtual Console.
Let me look. It does not seem so.
Okay, so yeah, that puts it in E. Oh, wrong one. Approach.
It's a dick.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put D. Kind of curious, why is that one? Okay, so, yeah, that was Smart Ball / Cherry Boy. So the next two games are kind of interesting. Yeah, so the next two games they would make, like, as I said, they kind of went from platform to platform. The next two games we're going to take a look at are Genesis games. Well, technically Mega Drive games, because neither of them, well, with the exception of one in very specific circumstance, never came over here. This one especially because this is based on an anime / manga property that I have never really heard of. I've only seen it in the kind of same vein or same vicinity as other things. So this.
Oh Jesus! Oh, that voice.
This is Magical Taruruto-Kun. The thing with this is also a little bit loud. This is a Shonen Jump property. So I've seen it in various Shonen Jump things. This never came out over here. I have no clue. I've never seen any of it before. Let's just go ahead and start. I'm going there. All I know is that the guy with the hat is Taru. The only thing I have seen, kind of read a little bit of synopsis and watched a little bit of clips on YouTube. I believe that basically Taru is supposed to be this fairy that can grant wishes or something like that, or transform things. But this game, you can hit things if you hit background objects with your little wand. You can throw them.
Okay, but there's an important part of that. It gives them faces. Like, this game is cute as hell. Doesn't seem particularly interesting, but it's very cute.
Yeah.
So it weaponizes them, but also with faces.
Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up, isn't it? Like, hi, I gave you life, now it's time to die. Are we the bad guy?
I don't know. Also, one other clip that I remember seeing on YouTube is basically, for some reason, Taru has something that can turn the main guy, or the boy in blue, into a wind. It is about as classy as you would imagine it would be.
Incredibly. This game doesn't seem interesting.
It is very basic.
Once again,
Also-
it looks very nice.
Also, I would imagine that if you are familiar with this property, it would be a little bit more interesting. But yeah, having no clue of what this franchise is, this is just, okay, it's a platformer. The
It's
designs
a
are
really bland platformer.
It's not even really a platformer. It's more of like a run and gun or a brawler.
Yeah, like a weird pseudo beat 'em up.
also...
This is what?
I
how
don't
does that even
know.
work?
There's a guy who, from the helicopter, is shooting at us. I don't know why.
What the fuck?
So this is based off of an anime or a manga property?
Yes.
Yeah, it's got him in the head, I guess.
Yeah, okay. Yep. Oh, also I have magic now, apparently.
I can't believe we're finally platforming though. Oh, it's a screen clear, I'm guessing. Or is it invincibility?
Let's find out.
No, it's just invincibility.
Okay, so let's save that.
That's kinda eh. But at least something's happening in terms of platforming now. Like, man, that was a really weak first level. Also, why is everything in this world sentient?
I have no idea.
No, that's really good though. You fucking make the chest sentient.
Oh!
Huh.
I'm not pressing that, by the way. It just shoots every once in a while.
That's gross, actually, then.
Oh. Okay. Oh, no.
Oh god, that's really tight.
Oh, alright.
Wait, why did you do the finger thing?
Because I hit the match button.
Oh,
Why
so
not
you
do the finger thing?
You used up one of your consumables, okay.
The finger thing.
Also, I just can't... It just looks like the Sophia from Blast Master.
Yeah, I was about to say, did you just kill Master Blaster? Does it auto shoot?
Yes.
Oh, it's dead now.
This Astros looking thing.
It seems better now that there's platforming, but also not particularly interesting still.
Well, it is good that they introduced the death pits in level 2. This does look like it's skewing with younger.
Yeah, but the first level's still like a really bad introduction. Like, it's really boring. Because it's just all straight lines.
Well, it's baby's first platformer.
This is... This game makes me uncomfortable. This game raises some really strange moral questions that I do not have the answers to.
What, we're already post-Mario World. Don't you remember the Super Mario Brothers manual? It says all bricks are citizens of the kingdom transformed.
Yeah. Look, all I'm saying is that you are giving these things life just so you can murder them in the act of murdering something else.
Okay, I'm going to assume... Okay, I saw the name Melody. Maybe that is her name?
Ah! Why can't Chibi crawl?
Hey, what's that thing above you? That down.
I don't know.
Hey, you can't hit it.
You have wings! You had wings this whole time!
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's like a glide. Huh.
Huh.
And they're not wings? That's his cape?
That's not a cape.
It's the cape, see? Cape transforms into wings.
Yes, we can agree on that.
This is fucked up.
I'm sorry,
look at
what?
that. Look at that sprite warping.
That is an
that
awesome effect.
Sure, awesome is the word I would use.
I've never seen it. Now I'm just questioning why I've never seen it before.
Because it's ugly.
Oh,
Yeah, but it makes the cool little sound effect. Oh,
You need to ride it.
oh,
You
right.
needed to ride it.
You're your own Master Blaster.
It's me, I was Master Blaster all
Blaster
along.
runs Barter Town. That seems like it'd be like an attack almost.
You'd think, but no.
Also, something about the sound effect for getting the magic, it just seems like it's going really into my ear.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those sound effects that's intentionally made to be like right in the middle of your head. Also, okay, the down arrow doesn't seem to really do anything.
No, it's just showing you where to go.
Oh, good.
Ah, it looks so bad.
So do we loop?
God, wouldn't that be some shit though?
No, I don't think we saw spikes.
No, we didn't. There were no spikes.
The hell? Is that a naked ninja?
She's not naked. It just looks like she's
Just dressed like a Shonen Jump character.
in a very revealing One Piece.
So what does magic do?
I think I'm pretty sure. It seems like it's just, yeah, it's just invulnerability.
Oh, that's weird.
So it doesn't last that long. Yeah, she's in like just a very revealing high cut One Piece.
She doesn't get any dialogue? The soccer guy got dialogue.
Maybe in a second.
I doubt it.
So which Pokemon is that?
What Pokemon is what? Oh, the one those enemies.
Yeah, I'm guessing they have the same artist do all the Pokemon art on this. It's got that vibe.
Well, this one, I don't know who drew Medical Taruruto-Kun. But from what I've seen, what little I have seen of the anime on YouTube, this looks more like that.
Did you actually watch the anime as research?
Not for this, just, I'm like, okay, what is this? I gotta see, like, an episode of it.
So yes.
And then I type in Magical Taruruto-Kun, and then, oddly enough, the first, YouTube pop-up was, Magical Taruruto-Kun TG.
Which is this game?
No. It was certain clips from the show. Remember about the ability that I was talking about earlier?
Yeah, I was assuming it might not be that, but apparently
it's YouTube. It's the worst possible thing it can be.
Wait, what ability?
The ability to turn the boy protagonist into a woman.
Yeah.
Oh
like
yeah.
Naruto.
Sorry, I wiped that from my memory very quickly. Just immediately forgot it for some strange reason.
Oh.
Nice!
What is the point behind collecting those chests?
They have shit in them.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
health or magic.
Okay.
I think they give you magic if you're full on health.
I guess.
They're not giving you anything.
No, he's picking them up immediately though, so it doesn't seem like it. Because they just drop it with zero fanfare. Like, watch the numbers down below if he gets that chest.
Oh, let's see. Oh, that was just a one-up.
Oh, that was one. Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god!
For some reason, Oh.
So how slippery are the controls?
I thought they were fine until they actually require for a little bit of precision. Oh, jeez. Also, you're kind of big.
Rude!
Oh.
Why'd you say that to me?
Oh, that... What?
What?
That actually didn't hurt you.
No, but it was neat!
Oh, whoa!
Did it just clip you through the ground?
I don't know.
I do like this boss fight though.
No, I think I just...
Just jump right into it.
Okay, that was a thing.
It's fine, she's a friend now.
No, that's Melody.
Who the fuck's Melody?
I don't know. She's a fairy like us. Like Taru.
No, we saw her earlier, but she was in sexy human mode. Now she's in chibi fairy mode.
Ah, I see.
That's the thing in Japan. You have a sexy mode and a chibi mode. Finally, the wispy wood.
That might be the worst tree I have ever seen in any form of media.
He's so happy to see you.
He looks like he doesn't want to live anymore.
Would you?
Can't blame it in this hell world.
I like the dragon that wandered in from a different game.
No.
Also, I do love this tree with its grabby arms. Yeah, it just looks like it's wishing for death.
Oh.
Just gonna miss everything.
Music's nice.
Okay, it's a Zubat. It's a Zubat, very coked up Zubat.
Look, he just did a line of coke off the toilet seat. He's living the dream.
I like the trees. I really do.
God, they do. They just look like they want to die.
Hello, Dracula.
Wow. Your combination.
Okay.
Just what would happen if Wispy Woods got bit by a Dracula?
Oh boy.
What?
Like auto-scrolling.
Nobody!
Okay, I gotta see.
Okay, but that parallaxing though. Parallax scrolling.
Oops.
And look at the layers. Okay, this is a dick.
Oh. Oh, okay.
You got
It's
this.
where you gotta hit the button exactly a certain amount of time in order to get the jump you want. Oh, it's barrel monkey things.
Who opened up the barrel? They're getting fired. Man, this level kinda sucks.
Very cute, but yes.
Interesting auto-scrolling where you have things that move both to the right and the left.
This cloud is merely content.
Also swim faster, I think.
No, I think shit's just coming out faster. Also, there's more of it.
Speaking of coked up, what's up with those giraffes?
They've seen some shit.
Oh, I can! I just have to be very... Gotta time it right.
Time what right?
You can grab the apples.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if I can do it. There we go. Because that doesn't seem to actually have any benefit.
It's not useful because everything's coming out fast enough and close enough.
Oh, you can expect the giraffes back down.
No, I think the timing was just right.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay, if that's a... You gotta tell me that rabbit thing's a Pokemon.
Okay, but that was terrifying.
Yeah, what the hell's up with these electrified...
That's a rejected Pokemon. Is he screaming at you, or is he wanting to eat you? It's like a silent scream. This game's disturbing.
And then you remembered how little control you have with the glide. What happens if you fall?
Probably start over at the beginning. Oh. That's a hand.
I was more wondering, like, do you fall all the way down, or do you just die?
I would imagine you fall all the way down. That's a really good design for a hand, though.
I'm just glad that we're suddenly in a volcano-y region.
So they're cute looking.
Also, oh!
Wait, what? Swap out. Oh.
Oh.
Okay, so
That's a smart
that
move.
is a screen clear, yeah.
Well, a screen clear is more useful than the other thing, which does nothing.
No, the invincibility is great for boss fights.
Yeah.
Because then you can just face tank everything. Oh, it sucks.
Feels better than Actor Racer 2, though.
That's not hard. Man,
Oh, man.
that volcano just looks like he had
looks like a
really...
skeleton.
Looks like a what?
A skeleton from Yokai Watch.
Oh, I was gonna say it just looks like it took a really satisfying shit, but that too, I guess.
I was gonna say he looked big, but you take the low road.
Look, I prefer my non-drug answer.
The hand looks like something out of a version, kinda.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Fuck, I should make you play that.
Version's a good game.
It's a good-ass
Also,
game.
I like the fact that if you time it right, when you get off of the slide, that you actually do have forward momentum. And you actually can run a little bit.
Ooh, camera's really neat.
Oh, nope, not quite.
What are these weird-ass eye things?
Don't know.
Just, did somebody make a deal with a Cthulhu or something?
Maybe.
So I think it's been revealed that the angry spiky hair things are ducks. Because they can apparently navigate the water just fine.
Oh, who are you?
What?
This guy looks extra.
What?
Okay.
Oh, awesome!
Oh! It's him! Ooh, those are not good. Also kind of hard to say.
Yeah.
I'll use screen clear or invincibility.
Yeah, the invincibility does not last long.
That's why I was thinking screen clearing might be more useful, but I don't know how much it does.
Assuming it does any, This fight's really uninspired.
Yeah. Oh.
Whoa!
Spiky Hair Boy approves.
What's her name? I think that's Rio?
You say it like that means anything to me.
Let's see. Rival. I think that said rival. Oh, I'm kind of... Oh! Got any magic. Let's at least see what this magic does.
We got a fucking knife.
Okay, that's kind of neat.
Neat, but also seems like just another screen clear.
Yeah.
Which is kind of eh.
Okay, yeah. Actually, I think that's enough of that game because we have other things. And also, I do not... What? You.
Torpo.
Got
Thought that was obvious.
Got some pop-up thing. Anyway, yeah, that was Magical Taruruto-Kun, which belongs to the resist list.
Sure is a game.
It started out kind of weak, but then kind of, as it went on, kind of got a little interesting.
That was still kind of weak.
Yeah, I'll still good with that. I'm kind of eyeing this maybe a little bit above, because I would rather play that than Kid Chameleon.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. I think this game skews younger.
I think in between Wendy Every Which Way and Kid Chameleon is probably a good spot for it.
You'd rather play this than Wendy Which Way?
No, other way around.
Oh, okay.
No, in between Wendy Every Which Way and Kid Chameleon. So in between these.
You'd rather play this than Kid Chameleon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. You didn't enjoy Kid Chameleon, I take it.
No.
It wasn't bad, it had issues. Then I remembered I drained all my fun bucks. Gambling.
Okay. Good. No, it's I think it's headed. I'll fix it later. Relatively close. 56. 1992. iGame Freak. Master or for Sega Mega Drive. Action. I would say that this game definitely fulfills the anime quotient.
Just a bit.
A little bit.
Sound. Music was there, but not bad. So I'm thinking probably C or B. A little bit closer to C.
Does sound include the music?
Yes.
I would rate it as a B. I thought the music was good and the sound effects were good. I mean, the wah noise he makes when he takes damage.
Style. This game looks good.
Yeah, it looked really nice.
Yeah, and I would say even artistically as well. Like, they definitely copied what they had, or what they copied the style of the show. Well, I don't know if copy is the right word, but yeah, looks like the show, and the show has some interesting designs. So I would give it an A.
Yeah, it's definitely a unique look. It doesn't have that Genesis style look where everything looks like green muddy pixels.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was also very bright and colorful and cheerful and looked nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say it's more basic than anything else.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think this is a game for little kids.
Oh, 100%, especially given how it starts off.
History, age.
Again, gotta put that aside, honestly.
I think it would be very accessible today. This reminded me of some of the indie platformers I've seen.
The issue is he's got to rebalance the age category and kind of futz with that.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go for some, but I don't want to have to waste time doing something that's going to get changed a little bit. Approach. I'd probably say C.
It seems easy at first, but it kind of becomes a bit of a fucker. So yeah, I'd say C.
Yeah, that's where it's probably aged poorly, because I don't think it looks too difficult for a game of its time period, but 80s and 90s games were full of bullshit difficulty.
Well, like, it starts off simple and easy enough, and then it just kind of ramps real quick.
Yep. So yeah,
Everyone loves auto-scrolling.
Yep. So yeah, that was Magical Taruruto. Okay. So, yeah, as I said earlier, it wasn't the only Genesis game that they made. This one actually came out over here, except only on the Sega channel.
Ooh.
So, yeah, not exactly really easy to play, or at least get access to, but thankfully fan translation patches exist now. So this game, I think of the pre-Pokemon Game Freak games, this is probably one of the more famous ones. This is Pulseman. I'm gonna let it sit here for a bit because it'll go into the story.
Now that's an opening.
Also, I'm sure that the static is really great on the encoding.
It's not as bad as you might think, but it's definitely not great.
They did fake scan lines too. Wow.
Oh my god. Password is password 1.
Is the middle analysis spelled wrong?
I think that's supposed to be the name of the computer.
Amabilis.
Yes.
So analysis, amabilis,
also,
analysis.
Boom.
I thought he was a doctor of math, biology, and love.
So yeah,
Man, he managed to fuck his virtual wife. Congrats.
yep.
This man has ascended and become 2D.
Yep. And from that was born a child named Pulseman. By the way, these virtual lives are referred to as sea lives.
I'm glad that we're watching the gestation of this fucking
Also,
virtual...
by the way, the whole thing of it, you can definitely tell Pokemon designs. You can really see it in this game.
Wow.
Here, if I were to crank it onto this drive, nothing would happen.
I didn't know they ported Mighty Number 9 to the Genesis.
Please do not insult this game like that.
But also the Galaxy Gang.
Ooh, interrelated crime.
This man's hair, though.
But yes. So yeah, that is Pulseman. Just go ahead and start.
Just this man fucked a computer, and here, boy.
Superhero boy. Also, just a little bit of trivia. That computer that he was born into is apparently referred to as the Saint Anne.
Of course.
Like as in SS Anne.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Also, I'm pretty sure it's the Diamond and Pearl Team Rocket, but Team Galactic is just Galaxy Gang in Japan. So might as well just start off with stage 1. Also, that character on the left, that is Beatrice.
Okay.
Also, so there's plenty of voice clips in this. There's actually voice dialogue. It's all in English.
Oh dear.
Okay, so
the flickering lights are not good for my shitty wizard eyes.
So we do have that blue circle in the top left. That is actually our health bar. It's it works on like Dynamite Heady rules if you're familiar with that game, where it'll change colors to reflect how much life you have.
Okay.
Also, so yeah, if we run, we can charge up our attack and basically shoot projectile. If we charge up, we can also do this.
Oh, like some Rocket Knight bullshit.
So, if I get it... Okay, I have to get it close to an actual thing I can bounce on. But
Yeah,
it's like...
straight up some Rocket Knight bullshit.
Yes. So yeah. So that is the Ball.Category. That is basically the Pikachu exclusive move Volt-Tackle. It's called Ball.Category in Japan. It is it's an explicit reference to this. Also, it's a really good way to get iframes. And you can keep it active as long as you're bouncing on stuff.
Okay, but the sound effects for it are fucking atrocious. So I really do not care for all the flashing stuff.
Hopefully, I think that should be...
As someone who suffers from a chronic migraine, let me fucking tell you.
Oh, also you can get, Oh. Also, now we are in the virtual world.
Finally, we've become 2D. Wait, Lolo, I need you to do something for me. I want to see if the elevator will crush you.
Oh, okay. Nope.
Damn it! It's even the fucking point. I think you need the Volt-Tackle to get up top. And then up top on the left, but yeah.
I think, well... Oh, right.
It looks so bad! Ah! Oh, what?
God, he kind of has some of the sound effects of, like, Pac-Man 2.
This game, this level in particular, does not feel good to look at.
Oh, also, if you can, like... I don't know if I'd call that a parry, but it seems like you get a little bit of iframes if you just aren't charged and still hit the Volt-Tackle button. Also, I remember reading in the Wikipedia article, apparently this game was not well favored in Japan. I think it got like a 24 out of 40 from Quinty.
Let me check. Yeah, 24 out of 40. It's also good because IGN gave the Virtual Console version of it an 8 out of 10, and it got an IGN Editor's Choice Award.
Okay, sure.
Largely based on like how good it looks. Because like, with all its problems, it's still a good-looking game.
Yeah, it's still... Ken-Sugimori does good artwork.
Yeah, the art direction's fantastic, but like in general, like the sprite work, the backgrounds, everything just looks really good. Also, I love the news lady passed out on her fucking desk. Oh my god, you have to build up static to do your techer?
Yep.
That's adorable, actually.
Yeah, because if you don't have it, you do this little thing right here, which actually can, like I was saying, that you can use it to get iframes.
Please, no more internet. Also, man, that static looks amazing. Oh, what?
Great job! Due to the efforts of Pulseman, the case was completely solved.
Yep.
Stage clear.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's a case was solved so much as a crime was stopped.
Let's go! Focus column.
Yeah, like I ended up tabbing out during the internet because I just couldn't take looking at it anymore.
Fair enough.
That was an interesting fight. Cyberspace before the Arkanoid.
Okay, so let's see. Should we go to India, the U.S., or okay? Should we go to India or the U.S.?
U.S.
India, you fucking coward!
I always enjoy seeing what Japan thinks the U.S. looks like.
Okay, let's go to the U.S.
Stage
It's nice to let you pick.
Oh, what?
Oh, that's the U.S.
Oh.
all right.
Yeah. Gotta push him across the screen. That kinda sucks.
Looks like you defeated him.
Oh.
Wow, it's
Hell?
doing wonders for the bitrate.
Doing wonders for good God.
Honestly, I think the fucked up bitrate is making it easier on my eyes. God, this game. Yeah, I could not play this game how I am. Because I would just be in pain.
How would it look on a 480p television?
I don't think that's gonna help.
Yeah, the colors would still be eye bleeding is the issue. Oh yeah, no, the more sky you get, the more uncomfortable. Oh, Jesus.
I would say if it's any consolation, it ain't comfortable to me either.
Oh, I know! Like, it's not comfortable for anyone. I would be surprised if it was. But I'm in pain!
The speed up to where you can do your bounce thing just looks a little awkward.
Johnny keeps on making me go to the sky. God. Oh. Why is it making me go to the sky more? Okay, hopefully... Oh, okay, that's a little...
This is what I needed. I'm glad I tapped back into this. Oh, God.
Oh, no,
Yeah, no, please stop.
no,
I don't
that's...
need this in my life.
Oh my god, this is the greatest game.
We saw enough. Oh, God. Yeah, if I knew it was that bad, I would not have played that. Yeah, we're gonna have to take an early stop to that.
I enjoy being in pain. No, it's great. Hurt me more, Lolo.
I guess technically that would also count as a resist game.
Yeah.
The gameplay, like, if we're taking this as just the base game,
Oh, the gameplay is fine. That's
Yeah.
not the problem.
yeah, I would, if it was just purely like just taking like the game and like the style outside of the eye bleeding.
It feels like a low rent Rocket Knight.
Yeah, I would say probably somewhere in the blue, maybe.
God, see, my problem is if we're doing the rankings based on everything taken together, I'm gonna take a step back from this one. Because this game actually brings me pain. So I'm not gonna help.
I will say that there is a little, like, compared to say Magical Taruruto-Kun, there is a little bit of jank to it, whereas, well, that game was more basic. This game is trying to do some complex things that I don't think that it feels a little awkward.
Yeah, because it looks like you do the run up, and then when you activate the speed, you freeze in place, and then it jerks you into motion, and the bouncing has just weird pauses to it. It just looks awkward.
I mean, also there's the fact that it is a very zoomed-in game, despite moving relatively quickly.
Well, yeah, but I thought we liked that kind of thing on the Genesis.
I mean, it was a trend, yes. That doesn't make it good.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, like the character design and all that was very good.
It's just the level design was not.
I was in genuine pain. I had to tab out because I was in pain.
I'm thinking somewhere in this general vicinity. I would put it below Medical Taruruto-Kun. I'm thinking probably. I would actually probably play Kid Chameleon over that. I am thinking below Castlevania.
Yeah, I would definitely put below Castlevania.
Six. 1994. Game Freak. That was Sega Mega Drive. Also, that game kind of did not last as long as I was expecting it to, because I was not expecting it to literally cause pain. So I might have to load up something else.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, because especially if you're having issues, I'm sure that there's other people that are having issues as well. I think this game's trying to go for cool.
Okay, first off, you need to put a fucking tag on that shit. It's so goddamn hard.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, it was going for cool.
Yeah,
Despite a man boning his disk drive. Yeah, no, it was going for cool.
Yeah.
God, the intro bit is hilarious. This man made his virtual waifu and then boned her.
And had
And
a
they
kid
had a kid. Yeah.
who had superpowers. This is like better than a Sonic fanfic.
That man achieved the fucking dream.
Sound in this game was kind of meh.
The
I
music
would
was
have to
alright,
agree.
but the sound effects were atrocious.
It had vocal samples, which was kind of cute, but the sound effects and the music just weren't that great.
Style. Let's see.
Like, the problem is, like, the character designs and all that are nice, and it would be...
Well, hold on. I'm trying to think. I thought I had one. No, it's sound that I have. The one where it's this game literally causes pain.
Oh, okay. No, I was gonna say the backwards E would probably be a very good...
Well, the problem is it's not that it is very easy to look away from. In fact, it kind of makes you do that. But yeah, I would agree that the E, I think in tone, like that is kind of what it's going for.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the E for?
The backwards E? For basically, it is so bad that, or it's basically...
It is
garish. A style that
hell.
is essentially so garish that it's hard, like you kind of want to look away, but kind of can't.
I would say if you had any game that qualified, this would be it.
Yeah. Like, it's such a visual train wreck that it's kind of endearing on its own. Like Genpei Termiden, which was just a visual nightmare. Like this, except in a different way.
I mean, I can look away pretty easily. But yeah.
Feel. It felt like Laurent Rocket Knight.
Only not as good. So, whatever you rated Rocket Knight, one letter lower.
Well,
yeah, as I said, it was low rent Rocket Knight.
Feel was B. Because it also was...
I mean, I would say this is C, maybe at best, for feel.
This feels just competent, yet lacking inspiration.
Yeah, I mean...
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it plays fine, it just doesn't feel great.
History, this game was available on the Wii Virtual Console, so...
Yeah, I mean, it gets referenced here and there.
Yeah. Age, no.
Age, yes. Very yes.
Approach?
It seems
physically
easy.
Physically and gameplay-wise difficult?
It seemed very easy to play, but yeah.
I remember getting kind of dickish at certain points.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. So that is Pulseman. Let me see if I can get something to run real quickly. I'm just looking at this. Hold on, I gotta...
Let's go!
God, that looks terrible. Yeah. Let's see if I can get this to work, because it's great because it's going to use a peripheral.
Ooh, like gun time.
Almost.
Are we gonna justify?
There's a hack that lets you use a joypad, but let's not do that because that's cheating. hopefully it's smart enough to this. Oh. There. Okay, so let's see. Also, I have not played this game ever, so this is going to be
It's a good sign.
Not the device stick. Okay, what's the... What the,
Okay, but that tune sounded like the victory jingle from Pokemon.
It did. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's restart this.
Yeah, no, they straight up fucking use that in Pokemon.
Okay, so... This is a Nintendo game.
Like, the instrumentation's different. Yeah!
This is Mario and Wario.
Awesome.
Yeah!
But yes. This uses the Nintendo mouse.
But could you go back to the intro screen quick, please, just for me?
Okay.
Just want you to get a good look at Wario's face. This game is special.
Okay. Oh, actually, no, I take it back. 'Cause I think, isn't there a... No. Okay, that's just showing how to play. Okay.
So did this get a US release?
No.
Nope.
Oh, do I have to... Let's just start on Princess. Oh, or... Let's... Okay, there we go. Okay, well, let's just do level 1. Actually, if that's the case, then I am actually going to...
Is the video live? I don't think the video's live.
Oh, right. Okay. Level 1. That's the game's plot. Mario dropped a bucket on Mario's hand. Or Mario's head.
Yeah, that's literally it. He just drops a bucket on him.
You and I, we're the only people in this town who aren't complete fools.
Yeah, it's a pretty straightforward puzzle game. It's actually pretty alright, looks really nice. It does become super rough though.
Yes.
What is it, like the base game of something like 13 levels and then more after you beat it?
Sounds about right. So something about this just seems framey. Oh. That's what the other mouse button does.
Doesn't help that Mario's animations are actually very simple. But like, ignore the bucket and just look at Mario and it doesn't look good.
I don't get it. Why wouldn't you just click on all the boxes as soon as the level starts?
Because there are timed ones. They come in later, but yeah. like they do start adding challenge to it. There are more gimmick boxes and what have you.
Also, something like this.
Yep.
There we go.
It's just, it starts it off real slow, which honestly I think is good. To get you a grasp on like how to think about it and everything.
Alright, also, if you didn't leave, or there, Jared. See, here are the time ones.
Yep. Show it off real quick.
Oops. Nope. The sad thing about this game is that I am much more familiar with the,
The Toho one.
yes.
Good. To be fair, the Toho game's actually alright. It's just fucking brutal.
Yep.
There's a Toho game with a bucket in your head?
Well,
Not quite that, but yeah.
also, I think if you hit Mario, you just go backwards.
You can change his direction by hitting him?
I believe so.
I mean, yeah, but also that's rude. But yeah, like once they start introducing the time blocks, they just go ham on them. But also, it's their way of getting you used to them mechanically, which, you know.
It's interesting.
Yep. No, this game is, like, pretty well thought out,
Mm-hmm.
which I genuinely appreciate.
This game could use a cell phone port.
Yeah, actually, it'd be a great phone game. Yeah, you got a bit overzealous there, buddy. And yeah, the game is kind enough to give you a grace period before, like, Mario straight up falls. Just in case you fuck up.
Yeah, it's that usual Nintendo level of design. I assume later levels will take up more than one screen.
Probably. Oh.
Yeah, you figured out the puzzle already, didn't you?
This is the first time we've seen the Fireball guy too, right?
No, I think Photobows have appeared.
No, not. Also, that's not a photo. Let's see, this is a good minigame. Congrats on murdering Wario.
While Mario does nothing and just watches.
Look, it's so Mario won't get his hands dirty, you see.
Oh, also.
High speed.
Oh, let's see what this Happy Gnome has to say.
All it says is fuck you, it's really weird.
Also, it's a barrel.
Why would you teach a mountain to say fuck?
Also, you're wondering, oh!
Yep, it gets pretty rough.
Oh, backwards.
Yep, you need to be on your A game at this point. Also, why a barrel?
I don't know.
Like, Wario, you got nothing better to do? Actually, if memory serves, this game gets referenced in a Smash game, because one of the trophies you can get...
Oh yeah, isn't one of the items...
bucket.
Yeah, I think one of the items... I think actually the ones they just added was the bucket.
Maybe? I know at the very least it gets a trophy.
That ow noise is awesome. What's that bored-looking cloud monster?
Looks like Lakitu. Oh, go.
No, it's a Super Koopa, you say.
By the way, oh, that is kind of disorienting.
Yeah, the scrolling is maybe not the greatest.
Well, also the fact that when I rewind the mouse, it keeps the mouse position, then immediately warps back to where it should be.
Okay, that's your own damn fault, though.
It is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this does get pretty manic.
It helps that he is on the fast mode, so...
Yeah, because even on fast, it's still pretty manageable. Oh, go down. I don't know why Luigi's just standing there.
He's looking for people to take buckets off their heads.
I guess.
Where else would he go? The rest of the place is filled with dangerous spikes. Yeah, the stars are a nice touch, and I like the coin box too. They put some fun in this.
Yeah, they give you a nice little side effect with it. Oh, God. Okay, SNES, you're dealing with a resolution you do not have.
Yeah! No, it's special. And just think, this is only level 3. Wait, that's why they have the grace period. Because of bullshit like this.
Wow, and these weren't optical mice, these were ball mice.
God, just imagine. Ugh.
I mean, I have my SNES mouse, like, somewhere in this room.
Don't do it.
I don't have a copy of this game, so...
Good. How expensive would a copy of this game be anyway?
I don't know, but also... If it's more than 200, there are ways you can play this game for 200. If you get a flash card.
Yeah, so you're at this point where you also have to take into account fall time. It's really good. Also, the real fun. I enjoy you clicking frantically.
Just hopefully hit... Also, the fact that I'm highest mouse speed, I'm pretty sure that my mouse is, at the rate that it's going, is just going faster. Oh, okay, what am What? Oh. What? Move. God damn it. I wanna hit this one. Oh no, and I've flicked outside the window!
You idiot! You fool! You absolute nincompoop! I appreciate you getting horribly screwed by your rewinding bullshit.
Okay, so...
So one button clicks on blocks and the other one pauses it.
Yep.
When it's paused, can you scroll around?
Yep.
That's pretty clever.
The problem is that I feel like I should be clicking on it, but it's not. That's Oh, no, especially when you turn around like that. Okay, so I need to go on that one. Or not.
Are you fast enough?
I would hate to play this on an actual SNES.
Yeah, no, see, like, this game is at its best when you're not playing it on a SNES. Which feels weird to say, but whatever.
You know what, actually, I think I've seen enough of this.
You've shown enough of this, yeah.
Okay.
It's a good game, but it's rough.
Yes. Okay, so yeah, that definitely belongs to the mine list. I would probably put this.
I would maybe put it over Puzzle Boys, but under Eggerland.
Yeah, that seemed. I was thinking maybe below Wrecking Crew.
I would personally prefer it over Wrecking Crew, but I could understand that.
I guess it's what form of the game you play. Because playing it
If
now.
I was playing on a SNES, it would be much lower.
Yeah. How about in between Puzzle Boys and Wrecking Crew?
That sounds fun to
What's the
me.
difference?
Like, it's one of those games that is much better when you play it through non-traditional means.
Yep.
Which is weird to say, but there you go.
That was 1993, I think?
I think so. Let me check. Yes.
Okay. So that's pretty much every Game Freak game except for one. I think there is an educational or like a puzzle game that's based on like a or a kids like educational show.
The non-tiny show.
Yes,
Kudu puzzle. Yeah.
that's it. It's whimsical.
It is very whimsical.
Sound.
I mean, the music's fine, but not exceptional.
Now let's see.
Yeah. No, it's definitely like C.
Style.
I would say B.
Yeah, I'm thinking B. Feel. Ugh. It's trying to do something that I don't think SNES has the resolution to do.
Yeah, I mean, also part of it too is which version are you playing, because it determines largely how well it feels.
I'll just put C.
Yeah, split the difference.
History. C. Oh, actually, no, because
It was the introduction of Wario.
No, it wasn't. The
No, it
introduction of
wasn't.
Wario was Super Mario Land 2.
Fuck.
Yeah.
But I mean, it gets referenced in Smash.
It's references to Smash, and also I think this did come out something in Japan because this is Japan only, mostly.
Yeah.
Approach. It's about as difficult as you want it.
Yeah, but it can be an absolute fucker.
So I'll say it balances a good way to describe it. I don't say I would not give it an S because I think even on easiest it can get hard. So yeah, that is that. So we got one last thing to take a look at. Now, obviously, if we've gone through everything before Pokemon, I don't have that last game. There is one thing that supposedly Game Freak worked on. I've been seeing conflicting reports about whether or not they actually worked, like to what extent they worked on this thing. But they definitely have their hand in it because it references something. And
I need to dip out, so later.
So the thing with this is that, this thing, to sort of enjoy it, you can't really do it through emulation. You kind of have to do a real, you have to actually play this thing for real. And it will become apparent why very quickly. So I have a SNES and a Super Game Boy sitting next to me. So I am going to quick load this up and hopefully this thing works. And as I go through my thing, or actually maybe it should be working. But yes. So this is the Game Boy Camera. It is exactly what it says it is. It is a camera for your Game Boy. It came out in 1998. Yeah. This is a thing. Yeah. Just to kind of show off the base camera thing. This game's also kind of weird because it has a sense of humor, I guess, that's really weird. Like, say, Picker Bun.
So I guess Game Freak was really close to Nintendo if they were the developers for this.
Yeah.
Because I would think they would have done this with one of their own teams.
Also. So the thing with my Game Boy camera is that, unfortunately, the battery in it is dead, and I don't have a replacement, so... also, just to kind of show... just to kind of show it off, you would be... Funnily enough, it's not the best camera, so... Now, let's just see if it can actually... my room is relatively well lit. Let me see if... Is it... Yeah, so you can kind of see my background, and almost if I... In front...
It's like a door frame shape. I think I saw a face.
Yep, you can see...
Oh my god.
Frame rate is not that great. Also, you can see... You can definitely see my shirt.
Of course.
But yes, there's me. Frame rate's not that great. As you can kind of expect from a Game Boy camera. So yeah. Also, I wonder... Read out the sleeve. Nope, it looks just black. You can kind of read it.
Yeah. Well, I also understand that this visual preview is the actual pictures are higher fidelity than this.
Maybe. Also, I could adjust the also. Because yeah, you can have up to 30 shots. There's the actual shot. Also, other things you can do. You can do a timer. You can do a time lapse if you want. Also, you can do trick lenses. So, a weird thin, but which just makes it slightly more muddled. You can do like a montage kind of thing. Panorama shot. and also a game face. The game face is used in things like this. Wait, I don't know why it's doing that one. But yeah, if you take a picture of your face, and your face would be in basically this guy's head. But yes. Also, you can doodle on the face as well. Also, the play. So it has this little shmup inside. You can select. So here's that ball game again. Except, see with an actual face. Let's do 1.
So weird.
You'll figure that it's kind of hard to get the thing to look exactly like that on the actual thing.
Yeah, because you have to have your face centered, I guess. And I guess they're going for a Game & Watch style look.
Yes. Also, there was another game. So the thing is, if you beat this little shmup game, you unlock a third game called Run Run Run, which is extremely hard. Also, let's see.
Ooh, cool data.
One.
You gotta believe.
Oh. Come on.
You accidentally got in the palette editor mode?
Yeah, also I accidentally soft-locked the game.
Well, that sure is the Game Boy camera. I'm impressed that you have one, so I guess you're doing this on the super hardware?
Yep. Oh. Also, the sound is cut out. So, the way that I'm plugging in my SNES cable, or my SNES is through a SCART cable that I got through Amazon. I really hope that this thing didn't just die.
Well, that would be a bummer.
This thing costs like $10. Because it was not an expensive cable.
That doesn't look good.
So that was the Game Boy camera. Just wanted a quick show. Well, actually, no. Let me try and see if I can at least get a clean picture, because to show off one kind of interesting thing about it.
Yeah, I guess this is around the era where they were enhanced, where they could read the special borders.
Just to quick show this off. Is it select? Or is it? Yeah, animation. But one of the things that because it has special or pre-built-in little images. One of the built-in images are these guys.
The Pokemons?
Yeah. The thing is that this came out in, I think, like early in 1980 or 1988. This actually predates the US version of yeah, this actually predates the US release of 1998. This actually predates the US release of Pokemon. So these were the first time that people people over here are seeing Pokemon.
Yeah, they're probably just writing this off as just more crazy crap.
Yeah. So that's kind of why I wanted to take a look at this. Also, unfortunately, it seems my cable has died, so we can't really take a look at other stuff. Also, there really isn't a whole lot else to it. So
yeah, I'm not even sure if it's worth ranking it because it's not really a game.
Because I was thinking of putting it in the int list.
Okay.
If anything. Because we put Mario Paint here.
I was thinking if this is where you put Mario Paint, you can put it here too.
I would actually think that I think you could probably get maybe a little bit more enjoyment, especially since the camera. But other than that, other than taking pictures, also one of the other things that came with the camera, or I don't think it came with the camera, but you could buy for your Game Boy, was actually a printer.
Yeah. I mean, if you look this up on YouTube, you can see other people doing this.
Yeah, Actions has a really good video on the Game Boy camera and the printer. So probably actually, if you want to see more in depth, take a look at this. You probably could want to watch that. The ranking of this though, I'm thinking above Mario Paint, maybe below Jeopardy. That doesn't fall off the thing. 1998. By Nintendo's. And I don't know exactly how much Game Freak had to do, but you can see the Pokemon in there, so I'm just going to put Game Freak. Bulbapedia says that they developed it, but I don't know. Game Boy game. I would call it creative. Definitely has a very whimsical vibe to it.
But it's definitely
sound.
take pictures and then do stuff to them. So yeah.
Sound.
The DJ game didn't sound that good.
Yeah. I think it's C. Because it wasn't really bad, but style. This has a very distinct style.
Yeah, they gave each application like its own visual style.
I would almost give this the upside down A, which is basically so bad it's good. Like especially from it's just so weird. Like especially like the run animations and like just the various kind of rooms.
I think you're doing a disservice. I think it has a good unified style.
It does, but it's very goofy. I mean, it's so bad it's good. It is very goofy.
Yeah, it's supposed to be goofy. It's supposed to get you in a creative mindset.
Yeah.
It's also kind of a tech demo of showing all the stuff you can do, which is why they want it to be pretty crazy.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think that it's kind of like Mr. Bones, where it's definitely a style. Like, and they were trying to go for it. It's just so weird and trippy that I think...
It's your call. I would just say it looks good.
Yeah, the inverted A doesn't mean that it doesn't look bad. It's just it's more to say, hey, if I'm looking for weird games that looks like they come from like the classics of Game Channel, that's what the inverted A is for. It's a camera.
It seems like it was pretty easy to take pictures and to edit them.
Yeah. Also, one thing to say about the camera itself, I can't show it, but you can actually spin the camera around on the actual cartridge so that you can get, like, not only, like, it wouldn't be called this at the time, but, like, you can get what's basically a selfie or actually shoot what's behind you. Also, when it's looking forward, it actually tilts up a little bit. So, because it's thinking that if you're holding a Game Boy, that it needs to tilt up a little bit or else it'd be looking at your chest.
Yeah, that was very good forward thinking, especially there's a game on there that requires you to take selfies, so that was good they did that.
Yeah,
and I assume it's also reasonably durable.
Oh yeah,
this thing can still be found working today.
Oh yeah, well, mine is working. I just have to replace the battery out of it. But it seems like the photo sensor is actually working. Yeah, it's just the internal storage, which you can just replace with a battery. Um, so it's kind of hard to rank feel for this. So I'm gonna put X for now. History. Hasn't really come out anything. I do think that it's kind of a like. I would probably actually put this a B because I think that this is actually because it's one of the neat things that Nintendo actually put out for the Game Boy. Age, not gonna touch. Approach. Oh, I haven't. Well, normally I would do like it's A. Like it's intended. It's not hard. It's a camera. You point at things and you shoot pictures. A. Yeah, that's that. Well, did not intend it to cut it that short, but well, when things blow up, they kind of can't really do anything about that. So that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Have a good night. If you would like to keep up to date with Retro Rank Rhapsody, you can follow me on Twitter at LoloThePuzzlo, or join my Discord server by going to the URL discord.ldp.life. Thank you for watching, and I hope you stop by again.